Welcome back to Great Day SA. Gourds make for the perfect fall decor, but if yours are almost dwindling away, how about making something else out of them? Here to help us create a gorgeous work of art is landscape designer Tanneberger. Thank you so much for being with us, Cheryl.
Thank you for having me.
So this is such an amazing process. You grow your own gourds.
We grow. Yes.
And then, so this is what they look like when you pick them?
They start out real tiny and then they start growing.
Okay.
And this is what I went out and picked this one last night. What a beautiful one.
It really is. So each one has its own unique shape, right?
This is a swan gourd. And then, okay, so this is a long handle. This is a Barton house. This was probably a cannonball and it hung instead of being on the ground, so it has a little bit of a top.
Wow, okay, and so you were telling me there's a whole process. This is pretty fresh, but you want to let it sit out and dry.
It has to sit out and dry, sometimes up to a year it takes.
A year, so this is such a labor of love. So this is kind of what it would look like around that time?
After it's dry, it might look something like this, and then we have to scrub and scrape and clean. And then after we do that, it will look like this.
Okay. So it's a little baby one right here.
Every one will be different. Sometimes they'll have, and I love the texture.
It is, there's nothing in there because Cheryl takes out the seeds as well, right?
If we drill it into a birdhouse and we take the seeds, we use a little 1.5 inch door bit.
That is so cute. And so you're saying this is used as a birdhouse?
Yeah, and they also make good indoor decor too.
Absolutely.
They're very beautiful, and feel inside, you can feel how thick that wood is.
It really is. How cute, a birdhouse. This is a great use of something you're just recycling. You keep making it into something useful.
This is an apple gourd. This is exactly how it grows.
So that's not painted or anything?
I did stain it.
Okay, because I was like, that looks exactly like an apple.
It'll look just like this after we clean it. And then I put the stain, and sometimes I stamp them.
How did you come up with creating gourd, like crafts and designs like this?
We started gourds probably back in the early 90s. And then we thought, we're gonna grow a few. And so he built a 17 by 17 foot arbor.
Wow.
And we planted the gourds around it, and the first crop we got was over 300.
300,
yeah.
That's a lot of gourds.
And that's when I said, I gotta find out something to do with these.
All right, so today you're teaching me how to stamp them and make them kind of look like this. Let me show everybody. This looks so pretty. Wow, I love the butterflies too. They're such a popular,
people love the birds and the butterflies and
that's awesome.
Ladybugs.
What do we do to get started?
So take your stamp, any one you like. You can pick any one.
Definitely want to do a butterfly.
Okay, and there's purple here, there's black there,
purple.
There's brown here.
Okay, and I just literally press down?
Press down a couple of times, because that one hasn't been inked yet. That's going to be purple.
Check it out, since you said it hasn't. So any ink or traditional ink works?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just want to put it on there. And I have to hold it because they roll.
Okay, so I'm going to try.
Put it on and just roll it around.
Roll it around. Okay, guys, here we go. I don't know if I'm going to get to do this right.
You can press down, not too hard, because they do slide, and that's okay.
I kind of did it a little bit, but wow, okay. This, you say you can always repress.
Yeah, you can repress. That's probably a harder one to work with. Dragonflies are pretty easy.
Well, I kind of got it there, but at the end of the day, you're kind of overlaying, so it's okay.
It is okay, because if I miss something like here, I miss a wing, I can just go back and stamp that part on.
Wow, and you can use any design. It doesn't have to be butterflies.
It doesn't have to be, and I turn it, every time I use it, I turn it another direction, so they're not all facing the same way. See, that one slipped a little.
Guys. Looks much better. The baby inside the big. Yeah, and I kind of like how it's okay that it's not perfect, right?
That's perfect. That turned out very, very well.
Wow, and how long does, obviously it could take pretty long if you're taking all your time.
It could take me a couple hours to stamp one.
Wow,
Because when you start, it's still wet here, then you can't touch that.
That's
You'll
so
have to let it sit, dry, move on to another one. So you might have 3 or 4, 5 go in at a time.
Hey, this could be, it could be addicting, I could see. So how can people stay in
Yes.
touch with you and get maybe landscape design, you know, inspiration, or learn more about the gourds?
Yeah, they can reach me on my phone. I put my number in, and I'm at the farmer's market in Bernie every Saturday usually.
Perfect. You're there from 9 to 1?
From 9 to 1.
Okay.
9 to 1. It's a wonderful market. There's lots of goodies,
Well,
lots of
Good
nice
to know
stuff.
where to find you, and we love to support locals, so that is a great
Love
place to
the
do
local.
so. Thank you for being with us
Thank
again.
you
This
for
was
having
very
me.
unique, very awesome. Have never done this on the
you.
show before, so.
Did you know that a loofah is a gourd?
No, a loofah.
A loofah is a gourd.
Look at that, Cheryl. You're leaving us with more knowledge today. Thank you very much,
We'll
y'all.
never run out of knowledge.
Stay with us after the break.